Hey, look what I have here. It's the iPhone SE. Today I am here to review the iPhone SE, or more commonly known as your X phone, making a great return. Are you ready to go back, Rose? Now let's take a look at the boxes. This is iPhone 5 and this is iPhone 5S. And these are iPhone SE's boxes. They're the same size, not much has changed. You can imagine iPhone SE as a third upgrade to iPhone 5. It is the same 4-inch phone packed with today's technology. That is going to be yesterday's technology in September when Apple announces iPhone 7, but anyways. iPhone SE's screen has 1136 by 640 pixel resolution. It has an A9 chip with M9 Motion coprocessor, has a brand new 12 megapixel camera with autofocus pixels that has f2.2 aperture. It can shoot 4K video like it's nobody's business. Once again, space gray is more gray. They're constantly getting lighter and lighter. I have a song about this. If you want to hear it, you can click here and watch the song. It's called 50 Shades of Space Gray. Let's see what else is in the box. I don't think there's going to be much surprise here. Yes, the blow dryer for Smurfs, the charger and the lightning cable, SIM card tray remover, and it looks new compared to the one on the left. Stickers and some information. These are SIM-free, and to activate them, you have to insert a SIM card. Alright, now let's see who boots up faster. Do you think iPhone SE gained weight? Or do you think it got louder? Let's compare the screen. For this test, the camera is set to manual exposure. The phone's auto brightness is turned off and the brightness is set to maximum. Front flash. Let's look at that, shall we? The front flash is as good as it ever was, but the front-facing camera is terrible. I prepared this so I can put two phones at the same time, so now we can go outside and test the camera a little bit. As you can see, the closer we get, it shows that iPhone 6s Plus is sharper. And the lack of optical image stabilization in iPhone SE shows itself when you start running. When it comes to iPhone 5s and iPhone 5, since they don't have auto continuous focus, you have to set the focus by hand. Yes, once more we can text with one hand. As much as it looks like a clean win for iPhone SE, things take a wild turn if you use different language keyboards. Let's get serious and look at the benchmark results. As you can see, iPhone SE has A9 CPU and 2 GB of RAM, just like iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. And iPhone SE's Geekbench result is higher than iPhone 6s Plus. And this is when iPhone SE 6 Plus and 6s Plus is in low power mode. iPhone SE is still in the lead in Ice Storm 3D Mark test. And once again, when we put iPhone SE 6 Plus and 6s Plus in low power mode, these are the results. In SunSpider JavaScript benchmark test, iPhone SE misses it with that much. Do you think the new iPhone SE with the A9 chipset gets hot? Let's check it out. You can use your old cases. You can use your old Olloclip. You don't need to buy a new case. That is so cool, isn't it? My favorite part is that my waterproof case, the LifeProof case, I can just put it in and just start using it with its 4K camera. So what is missing from iPhone SE? Well, let me tell you. First of all, 3D touch. There is no 3D touch on this. Dual domain pixels for wide viewing angles. Well, that's because this screen is the old iPhone 5s's screen. Actually, this chassis is iPhone 5s's chassis. This entire front panel is exactly the same thing. The earpiece, the speaker, proximity sensor, they are all the parts that were used in iPhone 5s. That's why the front-facing camera didn't change. But on the other hand, they changed the rear camera, the lightning connector assembly, and the battery. Now, the battery in iPhone SE is 1624 milliampere hour compared to iPhone 5s 1560 milliampere hour. So the contrast ratio didn't change. It is 800:1. There is no display zoom or reachability, not that you would ever need it, but there isn't. It doesn't have the LTE Advanced, it only has LTE. Doesn't have the second generation Touch ID. It doesn't have optical image stabilization for photo or video. It doesn't have video geotagging. The battery lasts more than iPhone 6s but less than iPhone 6s Plus. And for me the biggest problem that there is no 128GB version of this phone. So even if I want, I cannot install my backup. I have to start from scratch. So what do I think about iPhone SE? It is like bumping into your first love after a lot of years. And your first love has advanced in every possible way, well, except the front-facing camera, but you can live with that. And looks really attractive. Hair done, nail did, look, new color, and you invite that person for a date. Everything is familiar. You know the habits, you know what that person likes, what that person doesn't like, and you think to yourself, what can be better than this? And after a while, when that date is over, when you're walking back home, go up there for a cup of coffee or whatever, and then the next morning, you realize that during those years, you have actually moved on. And what do I mean by that? When this phone was released, this is all for power users, by the way. When this phone was released, the things I was doing on my phone is different than what I am doing on this phone today. It is a lot different. I use the giant screen. Going back to small screen and looking at things is not easy to get used to. Even though you think your first love may be the best love, it actually isn't. But if you're not a power user, you can of course go and get this fantastic phone. It is just, you'll be really happy with it. Or you may think I'm gonna wait for iPhone 7, because if you know Apple a little bit, when iPhone 7 is released, this is gonna be yesterday's phone, along with 6s and 6s Plus, because that's how things work in the Apple world. But then again, you can think and remember history, and you can tell yourself that with every new number, 4, 5, 6, there was a gate. There was a big problematic gate that Apple faced. And with each re-release, 4S, 5S, 6S, They were all perfect phones. So you may think to yourself and say, wait a minute, iPhone 7 is gonna probably have a terrible gate that we don't know yet. So you may choose this because this is the 3rd generation. Not 5, not 5S, but 5SE. So this is perfected 2 times. And you may save yourself from whatever problem that iPhone 7 is gonna have. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button. I must have a subscribe button somewhere here on the screen. Hit that subscribe button and join the world domination. And let me know what you think about iPhone SE in the comment section below. And until I see you the next time, take really good care of yourselves. And hoşçakal. Wait, don't go. iPad Pro review is going to be online very soon. Alright, hoşçakalın.